Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming over and thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you remember, about 10 days or so ago, I done a video on T-Mobile Home Internet. If you hadn't seen that video, check it out right here. I was having problems with my gateway or internet itself just going in and out, and I had to keep rebooting the gateway. I had to keep cutting it on, cutting it off, restarting it, rebooting it, and for about 2 weeks or so. And I think I done the video, I premiered the video on the 26th of February, and today is the 9th of March. So last Thursday, I received a new gateway. I called them. I finally got fed up about the beginning of the week, Monday or so. I think I called Monday the 28th, I guess it was, maybe, March 28th. And they just determined and said that it's probably the gateway. They're going to send me a new one. And so they did, and I received it that Thursday, the 3rd. I was able to hook this new one up, and it worked fine for about a couple hours, and then I had to reboot it again as well. I was leaving Friday to go on a couple-day trip with the family, so I didn't really have time to see if it was working, if it wasn't working, or whatnot. But I did have to reboot it a couple times before I left on that trip. And now it's the 9th, so it's been 4 or 5 days since then, and I've had to reboot it twice, I think, give or take, about 2 or 3 times between that period. And since then, I haven't had to reboot it yet, crossing my fingers. Maybe it's going to work now. Maybe they've figured out whatever kind of problems they were having. I don't know what was going on with this thing. Did y'all see that? Something flying around me. Is that an orb? Did I just catch an orb? Well, let's open up our browser real quick and go to the gateway and see what bands I'm on at the moment, and to see how long it has been since I rebooted the gateway. Alright, here we are on the gateway's address on the web browser here, and you can look over here right under my picture here. It says we've been running 1 day, 21 hours, and 12 minutes, so almost 2 full days without having to reboot. So, is the problem finally over? I'm not sure. Here are some of my numbers going on with our primary signal. Signal to noise is 9. RSRP is negative 107. Let's look at our secondary signal. Signal to noise is 11. And RSRP is negative 104. Let's go to the status and look and see what bands we're actually on right at the moment. And here we can see we're on band 66, and on band 66 is pretty good. I'd rather be on band or B2, band 2. I think B2 is a little bit faster. On B66, I usually get in between 100 to 200 and some megabits per second download speed, but it does fluctuate quite a bit. But B2 is usually a little bit faster on the primary signal. And on our secondary signal, we have N41, which is, well, from what I hear, that's probably the best one to be on. There's like N41, N71, and I usually get some pretty good speeds on that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do a speed test to see what I'm getting on these bands and those numbers right at this very moment on March 9th at 12:22 p.m. Let's do the Google speed test first. It took a minute to kind of kick in there, didn't it? Not bad. We got 134.8 megabits per second download speed, and we're almost pushing 10 there, about 6.73 megabits per second on the upload speed. Let's run speedtest.net just to see if there's any difference going on there. And again, it's taking a second to kick in there. It's got a high ping of 51. I done a speed test the other day, and I was getting some pings in the 20s, which was pretty cool. $135.23. I'll take that all day long as it's consistent. So, and you can see by the line there, as I'm pointing to the screen again, like you guys can see my finger, but you can see the line as the speed test is running, how smooth it is running, and that's pretty consistent speeds. And when it's fluctuating, you'll see it. The wave will go like this. It's like very inconsistent. But right there's some pretty good consistent speeds, and we'll take that. And so far, I haven't had to reboot, so that's excellent. And hopefully, this problem, I'm not sure what kind of problem it was, but hopefully it's worked itself out. Let's see what version we're running on this T-Mobile gateway now that I'm thinking about it. All right, if we look over here at the software version, it is 1.2103.00.0338. I need to make a note of that, or go back and look at my other videos so I'll know next time I do an update what software version we got going on, to see if it's done any updates. Yeah, knock on wood, my desk is chipboard, so it's kind of like wood. So hopefully I won't have to reboot this thing anytime soon. Hopefully it runs smooth. Well, there you can see, running time 1 day, 21 hours and 19 minutes. Let's see how long we can go without having to reboot this. I'll do another update video if I have to reboot it. So, well, I guess that'll do it. There we go. We've got another gateway. Hopefully we won't have to reboot anytime soon. I really appreciate you guys coming over and tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you click that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It'll help with the YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff like that. And please comment down below and let me know if you like this kind of stuff. If you have T-Mobile home internet, let me know if your problems have resolved, because I know a lot of people were commenting on the last video that they've had the same problem, the same issue, and some of the people said that their issue resolved itself. So hopefully mine has resolved itself, but we shall see. We got a brand new one, so hopefully it'll last a little bit longer than the others have. Like I said, leave a comment down below. Click that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click that bell right beside the subscribe button for future video notifications, so you know when I have new content coming out. And if you're a returning subscriber and you haven't clicked that bell, go ahead and click that bell for future video notifications. With that being said, thanks for coming over, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And as always, plan, prepare, and practice. Handy out.